Out of all of the Jarl's palaces that I have visited so far, this is by far the grandest. The high ceiling, the candelabras, it's all so beautiful. And luckily the Jarl is sat on his throne, as if he was expecting my arrival. Hello, your former Thane. I say your former Thane, I imagine I'm still the Thane of Whiterun, of course. Although I am a Thane of a few other places now. Hello there, Lilith. I hope you have not forgotten my face.
What is it that you need?
What makes you think I need anything? What makes you think I'm not here to talk about the weather and pass pleasantries? You know me too well, I suppose. I need your help. You're not gonna believe this, Jarl Balgroof. It might seem ludicrous when you first hear it, but hear me out. It will make sense eventually. I need to trap a dragon in your palace.
I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace. Yes, you misheard. No, you did not mishear me, Jarl Balgroof. No, you did not mishear me. In all seriousness, yes, you heard right. I need to trap a dragon here in your palace. And you know, I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important. Of course. You already saved Whiterun from that dragon. I owe you a great deal. But I don't understand. Why let a dragon into the heart of my city when we've been working so hard to keep them out?
Well, man, that's a good question. How the hell are we going to get it in there? Suppose that's not quite in the plans just yet. Just getting the authority to store it there is a starter for 10. The threat is worse than you know. This is not just some random dragon we're talking about here. This is far more dire. You see, Alduin has returned.
Alduin, the World Eater himself. But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times?
The end times indeed. Well, I'm dragonborn, Jarl Balgroof. And as much as I've learnt in my short time here, it's my destiny to stop him. And I'll do all in my power to achieve that aim.
I don't know about such things, but I heard the Greybeard summon you. That's good enough for me. Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon in my palace?
I better come up with something plausible here. Don't worry. Don't worry. I've been informed by very knowledgeable people that it is the only way to find Alduin before it's too late.
I want to help you, Dragonborn. And I will. But I need your help first.
With what?
Ulfric and General Tullius are both just waiting for me to make a wrong move. Do you think they will sit idle while the dragon is slaughtering my men and burning my city?
No.
No. I can't risk weakening the city while we are under the threat of enemy attack. I'm sorry.
And what if you didn't have to worry about an enemy attack?
Then I would be glad to help you with your mad dragon trapping scheme, but getting both sides to agree to a truce will be difficult at this point. The bitterness has gone too deep. Maybe. What of the Greybeards? They are respected by all Nords. High Hrothgar is neutral territory. If the Greybeards were willing to host a peace council, then maybe Ulfric and Tullius would have to listen.
Negotiating a truce. Now this sounds like a reasonable proposition indeed. No need to side with one or the other. No need to have war break out. Yes. I like the sound of this. Of course, after the dragons have been slaughtered and it's all peace times once again, they'll be at each other's throats. But that is something to contend with when it happens. Leave it to me, Albalgroof. I'll speak with the Greybeards and see if we can't set up this little peace council.
Aye, Dragonborn. Maybe you can stop the dragons and this war into the bargain.
Wow. Wow. What an achievement. Stopping the war and preventing the end of the world. The titles just seem to be racking up here. Oh, I'm going to have such fun relaying tales to my students in the future. Oh, getting ahead of myself. Right. I'll be back soon, Jarlbalgroof. I'll be back soon.
Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
Of course you have, and keep it well you have been doing for many a year, I imagine. Zago, come. We have a drunken night of debauchery ahead of us in the Bannered Mare. I've missed this view. The tree.
Watch the skies, traveler.
What do you think I'm doing? I've just been saying how much I missed this view. The starry sky, the mountain peaks, and the backdrop of the city. All in one picture. Help me out, Jazago. You're not quite as eloquent with your words as I would have hoped. One landscape, one view. Anyway, we'll spend the night in the Bannered Mare, and then we shall head out to our true home, Winterhold. Bitterly cold, frighteningly hostile to mages, but nonetheless, the college is there. And there's a couple of people I need to speak to. And the stage is set. The fire in the floor, the benches surrounding it, and of course the locals. Greetings, everybody! Elwyn has returned to your midst. And boy, have I got a plethora of tales to keep you occupied into the night. Thank you, Holder. It was as fun as I'd imagined it. It's 5:45 a.m. Tales have been exchanged. Spiced wine has been drunk. And the locals leave the Bannered Mare satiated with sustenance and stories. And we are ready to head back to Winterhold, the college to be more precise. You know what, it would be so easy for us just to slip back into a quiet life in Whiterun, I imagine. It would be so easy. Get a menial job as, I don't know, I suppose a purveyor of magical artifacts. Simple life, rather than having to run around capturing dragons in bloody keeps, trying to broker a peace treaty between two warring sides that hate each other's guts, take down mad Thalma who are planning to overthrow the College of Winterhold. I mean, for goodness sake. The burdens that have been placed upon my shoulders is quite ludicrous when you take the time to think about it. But it's what's keeping me going. It's what's keeping me going, I suppose. Any lesser men could have cracked and crumbled under the strain. But no, we keep going. And once we have finished, I imagine my whole future
after this is said and done, will be shaped by the experiences of now. I don't know why I am in such a reflective mood today. Maybe my end is imminent. Maybe I shall die after all of this. What a waste. Anyway, Bjorlan!
I can take you to any of the hold capitals.
I'd like to hire your carriage, please.
Where do you want to go?
I'd like to go to where I always tend to go from this location. Winterhold, of course.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Thank you. Just in time, Jazago. Let's jump on back. We're going home. Oh, I think I'm still suffering the after effects of that wine. Please, driver, keep it down. My head's pounding. Yes, I never fails to surprise me how cold it is up here. You travel the breadth, the width of Skyrim, and you come across some cold places, I tell you. Whiterun can be pretty nippy in the night, but then you come here to Winterhold and it just puts it into context. This is freezing. Anyway, enough about the weather. I have my warm robes wrapped around me. I am here to speak with a couple of folks. A couple of folks indeed. Right, first of all, we need to speak to Tolfdir and inform him that we have closed the rupture in Whiterun. And then we need to speak to Arniel Gain to let him know that we have retrieved his package. Because by hook or by crook, and at some point before the end of the world as we know it, I intend to find out just what he is experimenting with. Right, Tolfdir first. Tolfdir. Oh, Tolfdir. Oh, I'm ringing. Stand by. Okay, sorry about that.
Good to see Skyrim still has such... I'm always available should you need me, Archmage.
No problem. Right, I have taken care of that disturbance in Whiterun.
Very good. I'm sure the Jarl will be quite pleased. Pleased enough to justify the significant amount of gold offered to the college to rectify the problem. I think it only fitting that the Archmage personally receive a large portion of the reward. Well done.
Thank you. A large portion indeed.
Until next time.
My eyes always water when I get these large portions. I almost feel bad, you know. This should be put towards buying more equipment for the college, more studying materials to improve the place. Maybe a bit of decoration, perhaps. Not lining the pockets of the Archmage. It almost feels corrupt.
The college still stands. In no small part, thank you.
Oh, it's hard to deal with all this praise, I tell you. I'm a humble man. I was a humble man before I came here. Now I can't help but feel like gloating every so often. Snap it out of my thought process. Right, I reckon Arniel Gain is still stood up there, staring against the wall, worrying about what he needs to do. Rather than carrying out his... Look at him, he's just... Oh! Is he actually teaching anymore, or has... I mean, Tolfdir hasn't told me about anything, but he seems to be occupied with this now, and I'm sure...
Divines bless you. May the ground you walk quake as you pass.
They will be quaking if I find out that you've been slacking and not carrying out your duties as professor here.
Perhaps we can go another few decades without a disaster. That would be nice.
Yes, it would. Anyway, enough about disaster and quaking grounds. I have the dagger that you wanted. Your package has been retrieved.
The dagger? Duh! By Akatosh, they didn't even wrap it correctly. You didn't touch it, did you? Well, no. Of course you must have. Did you attempt to wield it? And you're not dead? Gods, it's a wonder it's in one piece.
Okay. So you have the dagger. You have God knows what else I've retrieved for you. Out of curiosity, what's the dagger all about? What's so important about it?
This is not just a dagger. This is a dwarven artifact beyond nearly all value. A singular instrument of immense power. A tool of impossible import. Keening and its counterpart Sunder. Used by the tonal architects of the Dwemer to tap into the heart of Lorcan.
Oh. I hope you have got Sunder, and that you're not going to send me out looking for it, because I have had quite enough of your retrieval quests. I really have things to do. So do you have everything you need now?
I do. I do indeed.
Good.
Keening, one of the great tools of Kagranak himself, is finally in my possession. I don't think I really believed this day would come.
So what's next?
Now we see whether my theories are correct. I apologize if I have not been clear about my work. I didn't want to discuss it for fear this moment might never come. Everyone knows the dwarves disappeared. No one knows why. This little experiment is a first step in recreating the events of their disappearance in an effort to unravel that mystery. Lacking the heart of a dead god, I'm substituting the crystal you helped craft in its place. I also lack Sunder, the counterpart to the dagger Keening. I am reasonably confident, however, that this will still work. I certainly don't expect it to have quite the same results. I'm no tonal architect, of course.
No, of course.
Well, I suppose it's time, isn't it? Let's see what happens.
Jazago?
You may want to stand back.
I'm already ahead of you there, pal.
Don't leave. You've been instrumental in this process. I'd like you to see the results firsthand.
Yes, please.
Right then.
Carry on. Oh.
That didn't really do anything, did it?
No.
Perhaps a little harder.
Just calm down, Arniel. This doesn't seem to be going according to...
Understand. This should produce some notable effect. Work, damn you!
Arniel, please. You're losing all sense of reality here. Just think logically. Something is off! Huh? Huh? Arniel? Arniel? Uh-oh. I think we have a calamity here, Jazago. Quick. I need to retire to my quarters. And you are not to mention a single word about this. And if people ask where Arniel Gate is, he's taken a sabbatical. Okay? Sabbatical. Repeat after me. Right.
If anyone sneaks up on us, I'll smell them coming. Really, Jizargo was having such fun. Ah, well, back to the college then.
Go downstairs and act as if nothing has happened. I will not have a tragedy occurring in my service, especially not whilst watching on. Oh my God, what was I thinking? Letting that stupid man do this? He was possessed with this experiment. He lost all sense of realism. There's nobody here. Nobody here to question me. Just look normal, keep a straight face, and all will be fine. Archpage has returned. I'm here just to check in on things. Everything's fine. Nothing to worry about. Oh, la 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 la. La la la. Everybody, hello. It's too late. Is it too late for study? 7 o'clock. Good. Right, okay, let's go. Hello everybody, nobody's here, good. I'm not in a state of panic right now, I'm perfectly reasonably calm and I need a drink. I need to calm my nerves. Oh God. Wine on my bench here, on my table, so appropriately positioned for a time like this. Okay. Think. Arnil Gain seems to have gone a cropper. And I need to ascertain what I need to do to find him. Hopefully alive. But there's no certainty about that little fact. Join me next time, when Archmage Elwyn will rack his brains about what on earth he's supposed to do to try and locate the stricken tutor, and after that, ascertain where exactly in Skyrim we're going to go next. Falkreath? The Rift? Morthal? Or the throat of the world? But that is not at the forefront of his mind. Rescuing Arniel is. Join me next time for that. See you soon.